Boy, do we have an impactful edition to give to you right here on this very video of Sean's View Entertainment, where we are bringing up the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the newest, the most definitive. We got breaking news on Sasha Banks, Triple H, Raw. So we're not going to waste any of available time. Remember to comment below. Don't be silenced. Don't be mute. Now is the time to go all in and all out, as we do every time. As I say all the time, whether it be AEW, WWE, TNA, NJPW, we will cover it all because we can only keep climbing up. And the struggle and the times on YouTube might be tough. It might be hard right now, and it very well is. That's why it's so crucial to become a channel member today to help secure and save my future right here on this very website, to the delight of each and every one of you. But before we get into all of that, guys, let's just bring you into the know, because WWE Raw slips to number 8 globally on Netflix for the September 1 episode. Triple H has addressed, finally, AJ Lee. Triple H addressing AJ Lee. Triple H is weighing in with major respect for the former Divas champion. There's been rumor and gossip about the Divas title returning to WWE or replacing the Women's Tag Team Championships, because it seems like every time a team holds those tag team titles, there is either an injury, a release, a blunder. There seems to be this dark cloud hovering over the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Now, we know the Women's Tag Team titles are held at the current point by Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, I think, at last check. But I mean, those things switch so much. There's so many injuries. The titles are relinquished so much. They're having to give up the titles. But again, rumor and gossip about the Divas title, the championship that AJ Lee held years and years ago, making a comeback to World Wrestling Entertainment. Would you want to see the Divas title return in WWE? Now, Triple H addressed AJ Lee's return after nearly a decade away from wrestling, and during the show, Lee interrupted a fiery in-ring promo from Becky Lynch, charging to the ring in front of a roaring Chicago crowd and laying out Becky Lynch, and standing tall with CM Punk to close the show. When asked about the segment and fan reaction, Triple H didn't hold back in praising AJ Lee's presence and performance. When you have 4 performers who are that talented, and AJ just coming back, it's been 10 years, and she hasn't missed a beat. Just right in there, and as charismatic as ever, fans are loving it. AJ Lee, who retired from WWE back in 2015 after a final match on Monday Night Raw, spent the past decade focused on writing and mental health, but her drastic return and her dramatic return now sets the stage for a major in-ring moment. WWE officially has booked a match. It has been signed. WrestlePalooza, September the 20th. AJ Lee. I always get AJ Styles mixed up with that. That's going to happen a lot on the show. AJ Styles, AJ Lee. It's very hard. It's very tough. It's very easy to get those two, AJ and AJ. But anyways, it has been signed. It will go down. AJ Lee will team up with CM Punk to face Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch in what is being billed as one of the most personal WWE feuds that the company has produced in a very long time. Triple H comments made it clear that the company, WWE, is fully behind AJ Lee's return, and if her first segment is any indication, fans are too. Although, Monday Night Raw, she's in the middle of the ring by herself. She seemed a little lost, a little shy, a little timid, a little scared. Maybe she forgot her lines. She just didn't seem comfortable, AJ Lee, to me. And I'm not trying to, I'm a fan. I love AJ Lee. I was a fan during her first run when she was in NXT. I'm a fan of her now. It just didn't come off good in my estimation. It's not about the fact that she brought up mental health. It was the whole delivery. It was just the way she just didn't seem. And again, listen, there's gonna be the jitters. She hasn't done this in a long time, whether wrestling or promo. So she's gonna seem a bit off, perhaps. So I mean, we're gonna give her we're gonna give AJ Lee the benefit of the doubt here. It didn't resonate with me. Again, it just seemed like she wasn't comfortable in what she was saying and how she was saying it. But again, sometimes you gotta work through the hurdles, and the expectations are at an all-time high. And again, if you have to give somebody lines or diatribe, well, remember this, well, say that, well, keep this on your mind, well, make sure you say this at this time, and make sure you address this. I mean, as long as they go back to the old school way of doing, the bullet points. But enough about that. We got a lot more news and rumors and coverage to give you. Because this is now our 3rd video of the day. Some people only post 3 times a month, or sometimes people only post 3 times a week. I'm here every day, 3+ videos a day, sometimes more, rarely less. But we got breaking news on Monday Night Raw at this stage and at this hour because WWE Raw, Madison Square Garden, MSG, New York City are going for insane prices. If you're planning to attend Raw, you might want to think about selling your home or perhaps donating a kidney. WWE has official. Oh, Carmelo Hayes returns to NXT and reunites with Trick Williams. Oh my God, that is huge. That is master. That is blockbuster news at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, the tag team has come back. They are together in NXT once again. Wow, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, I never thought I would see the day. Wow, that is a major moment for NXT tonight. And again, this is why we do multiple videos a day, to keep you glued. WWE has officially launched its online pre-sale for the MSG show, and the ringside package is leading the way with a jaw-dropping price tag of $2,368 per ticket. And then if you go further back in the floor section, it's $815 per I remember just a couple of years ago, you could go to a WWE event for maybe $100 or $200 a seat, and then it went down from there. Then it went down to $90, then $70, then $50, then $40. Those days are gone. That's the only thing I can say. When Vince McMahon was in charge and was in WWE, these prices were not this bad. They were not this astronomical. But we got breaking news coming according to rumor and gossip on speculation. Sources online are claiming Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Moné, who has been making waves outside of WWE for years now, is now in serious negotiations to return home to WWE. Reports suggest that Triple H has been pushing for her comeback, while insiders insist AEW has also been in talks with Sasha about a blockbuster debut. So the big question is, will Sasha stay with AEW, or could she shock the world and return to WWE television? Let's not forget, Sasha has already made headlines in Japan and had discussions about AEW appearances. Tony Khan has reportedly wanted her on Dynamite, which we've gotten and we've seen as she holds all these titles, all these championships. But according to Dirt Sheet Whispers, Sasha Banks has kept WWE in her back pocket, playing both sides, AEW and WWE, to see who would give her the biggest spotlight. Well, we saw what AEW has done for her. Could WWE swoop in at the last minute? Especially now that AJ Lee is back. Fans, this is the definition of the forbidden door swinging both ways. Now, here's where the timing is just too perfect. AJ Lee has just returned to WWE and has already blown the internet up. If Sasha Banks comes back in the same season, that's the women's division completely shaken to its core. AJ Lee, Sasha Banks in the same locker room again. Fans are already fantasy booking dream matches. Imagine AJ Lee versus Sasha Banks, AJ Lee versus Bayley, or even a mega triple threat match involving Becky Lynch. WWE could use this to create a women's division storyline hotter than anything we have seen in years. Fans online are already divided. Some say Sasha is just using WWE for leverage in her AEW negotiations. Others swear Triple H is close to locking her down, bringing her back into the fold. Hashtags like Sasha WWE, AJ Lee return, and Bayley change are already trending in the dirt sheets. They can't agree. One camp says AEW wants to keep her, while the other says Triple H and the WWE won't stop until Sasha Banks is back on Raw or SmackDown. So here we are. Sasha Banks, is she secretly negotiating a WWE return while AEW looms in the background of her now? Or is it in the backdrop, or is it in front and center? AJ Lee is back. Bayley is reportedly changing her character. The women's division could be about to explode like never before. But the question is, does Sasha really want to come home, or will AEW throw the kind of money at her that the WWE won't match? Well, they've already thrown titles at her. They've already thrown contracts at her. So you can only expect the unexpected, the twists and the turns. Here on SeanzViewEnt Entertainment, I will keep you updated. Subscribe, hit that bell, and remember to hype this video, because we always tell you the way it is, the way it's meant to be, and the way that it will always be. Subscribe with plenty more to come. Your source for hourly content. Later.